Next question. Woo! What's the scariest malfunction you've ever had? Tim asks me. Ha! Wow. Yeah, I have a bunch of those. There's a bunch of them that I would put in the same level of scary. These go to 11, you know. But for me, the longer I'm in a scary situation, the scarier it is. You know, where I'm in a spin. You know, I've parachute spin where it's just going around and around and around and around, and I just everything I try, even though I calm myself down, it doesn't seem to be working. Those can be pretty scary, for sure. But with a parachute spinning malfunction kind of a thing, I always got the handle. You know, I can always pull that cutaway handle and fire my reserve, and I'm out of the situation. It's when I've been under multiple line twists under my reserve. Yeah, I mean, at one point I had 7, and it was one of those jumps where it was kind of windy, blowing across a valley with 3,000-foot cliffs, and I spun over the next mountain, and so now getting low relative to the earth, not relative to the landing area. I was still well above that, and that was fight or flight. Yeah, I was definitely in a place under my reserve parachute where you expect your reserve to work, right, and here I got all these line twists under my reserve. I can see that it's open, so I'm probably going to be all right, but I got to get out of these line twists so I can steer myself back to the valley, because I do not want to land with line twists up on a gigantic Norwegian mountain. I don't think anybody does. And so, yeah, there was a period of time where I was like, single-minded focus, get out of these line twists. I'll deal with everything else later. But in some ways, yes, it was scary. A lot of adrenaline, a lot of uncertainty about how it was going to go down. But at the same time, it was single-minded. I was completely focused on only doing that. And I can tell you, I did a damn good job of getting out of those reserve line twists. I was physically powerful. I also have, a lot of experience getting out of line twists, and I've cultivated a lot of techniques that are very, very effective. And so I was just mostly focused at that point in sort of the rhythm of getting out of it, literally rhythm in this case. When you hear a lot of people, they get themselves into bad situations of having to, climb down a mountain with a broken leg or whatever. They just get into the rhythm of their walking, and that's what hypnotizes them into feeling better. And you can hear about a lot of circumstances like that where your mind sort of collapses in on the task. I think the trick, though, is if we can create an enlightenment in that moment where we are single-minded in our way of fighting or our way of running away or, hiding silently, where we also have a higher perspective of the circumstance, that everything's going to be okay. And for me, in most cases, I'm able to maintain that. But every once in a while, yeah, I'm human, and I find myself going, is this going to be all right or not? And then immediately my natural thing is, I will make it right. I will fight. I will solve this problem. I'm not one that tends to lean towards freezing. Most people aren't, at least not for very long, especially in a parachute malfunction. You'll fight for it. The question is, are you fighting the right way? Or are you going to fight the efficient way? And is there something else you need to be thinking about that's more important than what you're focused on, right? And that's the tricky bit. When we get high levels of adrenaline, are we capable of seeing that other thing that we need to be aware of at the same time? Generally, no. So just to have that idea, in our minds, of that goal of when I'm really lost in absolute focus, when I think this is the only thing I need to be thinking about, just have a little percent of your mind sort of open to the surround, to the other things that are going on. Hello, I'm Brian Germain, and I just finished a brand new video that I promise you're going to love and benefit from. It is called Malfunctions and Their Solutions. So I've realized over the years, maybe you have too, that what we teach in the first jump course and what we share on safety day is a piece of the puzzle, but not the whole story when it comes to parachute malfunctions. There's a lot that can go wrong. It's a kind of creative universe that we live in, and people find their way into scenarios where they're not really prepared. Nobody told them that this could happen, or they were told solutions that are maybe not the strongest thing that you can do to address that. So I think it's important to continue to evolve our learning process. To continue to learn more and more and more is essential. This is a piece of the puzzle, but it might be a larger piece than you have. I want to protect you the best that I can, and the best way that I can do that is to give you every bit of information that I've got. So please give this video a chance, whether you're a first jump student or an AFF student, or you're a licensed skydiver, even a highly experienced skydiver. I promise you're going to walk away with a whole bunch of aha moments where you realize that that there was more to know, and hopefully this is going to make you a safer skydiver and prevent some malfunctions. But beyond that, I'm hoping that it's going to create a fire of curiosity beyond the assumptions, beyond the existing paradigms, because there's a lot of things in this video that are quite different in the responses that I'm suggesting than what is kind of the normal way to deal with it. And this is because I've actually tried a lot of different techniques. And it is possible that down the road I'm going to change my opinions, but the ones that I've included in this video are ideas that I have tested fully, and I, at least at this point, believe completely are the best information that I have within me. So please take a really good look at this video. I made it so that you can watch it, hopefully, again and again, and it's, you know, sort of interesting and exciting and valuable. Thank you very much for your time, and I urge you, please go over to Adventure Wisdom and grab this video, because it's a good one. I'm really happy with the way it came out. All right, happy landings, and thank you.
As long as you're having fun,